Hi, this is Belinda with Equanimity Executive. Thank you very much for being here today, and thank you again for following us every day for this 90 days video series in my coaching practice and in my life. So I want to share with you today some of the tips that I have used to keep myself organized. This is not one of my strengths, but as a business owner involved in many organizations as clients, but also as a volunteer for my Chamber of Commerce or the International Coach Federation or any other organization that I'm contributing to, I need to keep myself organized. So there are a couple of things that help me tremendously to keep my sanity and to make sure that I was staying engaged with the partners that I'm working with, my clients, and staying on the top of what I have to accomplish. So the first thing that I have chosen to do is to not get overwhelmed when I have tons of ideas. So what I have been doing and following one of the tips that Tony Robbins has shared related to money-making activities, I am recording all the ideas that I have that can help me to continue to reach my overall goal. Whether it's financial, whether it's related to partnership that I can have, ideas about people that I want to interview for my podcast, also topics that I want to bring to some of my organization. I just have used Google Notes and opened some different notes, and I have used color coding to make sure that I could find them easily. So for the podcast, for example, each time that I have an idea, either after a run or after speaking with somebody, I just open my Google Note on my phone, jot a couple of notes and bullet points, and it's color-coded in coral, pink coral. And I know that everything that it's related to podcast will be pink coral. When it's related to my business and strategies, this will be green. So meaning that everything that I am thinking about, whatever it is, and I use the check boxes feature that you have with Google Notes, so you can record all the different things that you have, and then I go back on a regular basis to check boxes when I have either achieved what I needed to do, or if I did not, it's an opportunity for me to revisit it later on. I am not getting overwhelmed anymore because I know that everything that I am exploring is recorded in some place, so meaning that the overwhelm is not anymore here in my head. The overwhelm is maybe in this app, but the app doesn't know what overwhelm means. So this is my first tip. So it really helped me to have a repository of ideas on any topics, writing an article, podcast, meeting with different people, my own business strategy, my personal strategies as well, and I can record all those ideas and helping me to making sure that I am not getting overwhelmed by the lot of ideas in my head. The other things that have been helpful for me, since I am also highly creative and can be distracted easily, is that on my calendar I have 4 different type of meeting with myself. So I have a meeting on Monday morning with myself that it's related to my financial and everything that it's related to numbers. And this is a challenge for me to focus on those activities if they are not booked on my calendar, because I don't like to get into too much detail. So I am focusing on these activities 30 minutes on every Monday morning. So every Monday morning I open my 2 or 3 activities related to finance and accounting, and I am checking, of course, my bank account for my business. I am also reviewing the spreadsheets that I have created related to my yearly budget, and seeing also how I am performing based on this budget, and making sure that the deals, what I have in my system calls our deals, are taken care of and recorded properly on a weekly basis. So this is keeping me organized for the financial aspect of it. Since I'm highly creative, like I have repeated several times during this time with us, I also have a time on Wednesday morning where I have 90 minutes dedicated just to creativity. So meaning that I go back to my Google Notes, see some of the topics that I was thinking about related to writing articles, since I'm a writer as well for Forbes. And I just take one of those ideas and spend 90 minutes to write articles or to write blog posts, so I can continue to support my business and support myself and use my creative mind. On Thursday, what I am doing, it's really having 90 minutes for myself where I'm reviewing my network, my database, the people that are surrounding me. I am looking at leveraging and connecting again with people that I have met in the past weeks or months that might be relevant for one of the topics that I'm working with, or a subject that I'm dealing with my clients, or anything like this. So it's all related to people and my network. For many years, I have met a lot of different people, so my network is big. The thing is, I sometimes didn't think about going back to some of those people, even if we were not working together, but to just jot ideas, to brainstorm, or to just invite them to some events that I'm organizing, but also become partners, become sponsors, those type of things that are strategic as well for my business, but also for what they are trying to accomplish with their business, their organization, their career, or whatever it can be. So this is an activity that I dedicate on Thursday. And on Friday, the activity that I'm dedicating and spending time on, it's really an hour to plan my week ahead. So it's helping me to get organized. So I have 4 of those meetings with myself to make sure that I am focusing on the 4 areas that makes me successful. Even the ones that are a little bit lower in intensity and that I like a little bit, less than others. So, for example, everything that is related to crunching, numbers into too much details. It's something that I am not passionate about. I am excited about it on Monday morning, but I'm glad that it lasts only 30 minutes. And those 30 minutes are the things that I need to accomplish to know where I am, heading, and supporting my growth, supporting my client growth, and supporting everybody around me from this standpoint. So I just wanted to share this with you because those are easy things that you can implement in your life, whether you are a mom, whether you are a professional, whether you are an executive, whether you are just a student. Everything that I have shared here can really help you to be at your best and to ensure that you don't feel the overwhelmed, that you stay organized and ensure that things are continuing to flow. So thank you very much for following me today, and I hope that it was useful and that you will use some of those tips for yourself and let me know how it's going. So I wish you a wonderful day. Bye-bye.